Virgo, welcome to Larisa Lili Temperance. Today we are doing your general read for the month of January. This is for anyone sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the sign of Virgo. Remember, it's a general read. We focus on finance, career, personal growth, and love. So I do divide them in sections. So you may resonate with all sections. Some people resonate with just part. But I do feel there is a gem for everybody. To my subscribers, thank you so much, you guys. I'm really appreciative. You guys, again, Happy New Year. I mean, here we go, 2021, right? So Happy New Year to everyone. To my newcomers, I'm very claircognizant and clairsentient, so I meditate in all messages, and so I always have channel messages for my subscribers and my messages. So let's just begin, Virgo, because I'm definitely zoned in already and in a trance, ready to go. Oh, I do want to mention, I am giving away 5 free readings this month. And the way to participate in the giveaway, all you have to do is put down below your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign in words, not emojis, but in words, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and that's how I'll know you want to participate. So just comment below with your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Thank you. So let's just begin. So we just had the full moon in December 29th, and that was on the sign of Cancer, and Cancer is the maternal, it's mother, and it's Cancer, and the tarot is the moon, and the moon is the feminine. So of course it's a lot about emotions, and so a lot of you probably were feeling very emotional, some of overly emotional, and some just felt like it was a healing energy kind of emotion. So do take into consideration that if you guys still are feeling that way, it's because of the full moon. But I like to do my energies, like my readings and the energy of the readings during that time. And normally the channel messages are usually according to that sign, that transition. So for you, Virgo, channel messages for the month of January is to embrace the in-between. You are not alone. Your obstacles of placing boundaries needs your attention attending to. Your internal world will let you in on a little secret of what's to come, and Spirit is with you. So we're gonna begin, Virgo. So I'm really excited to see, always excited to see how those channel messages, come into together with the entire reading. And I will reiterate the channel messages during the read, because I'll tend to notice when they come up and why they tell me even during the readings when the other messages come and start to unfold. So let's see what Virgo needs to surrender for the month of January, please, Spirit. What does Virgo need to surrender for the month of January? Surrender your need to always be right. Wow. Oh, God, Spirit, I love it. So we have surrender your need to always be right and surrender to non-action. Wow, since I've started my channel, this card has never, ever come out in any of the signs, Virgo. So this is very, very interesting. So give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. And then surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And I feel like this energy is a surrendering energy. It's more of understanding your worth and your value. And it's that channel message I see where Spirit is saying your obstacles of placing boundaries needs your attention too right now. So this is the surrendering that you have to take a step back. And probably this is why it goes hand in hand, where always needing to be right, where maybe a need to control the actions of outcomes and not really practicing your faith. Sorry, Virgo. Wow, as I'm coughing, my throat chakra. So yes, there are, there is resistance in acceptance, I feel, for some of you, and this is not going to be for all of you, but there is resistance in allowing other people to, I want to say, Virgo, it's not that you always feel this need for you to be right, or, all right, I'm not going to lie, I am feeling for some of you is this need to feel right due to some control, but for others of you, it's due to some control to feel safe. And so you're resistant to other people. And so therefore your word is the last word versus allowing other people to really allowing other people to, what I want to say is, allowing other people to, allowing yourself to receive, right? I don't feel you're used to being on the receiving end. And I think that is where for some of you, it's going to be a bit of a trouble where you're always needing to be right because you're also not used to being on the receiving end of things. You're always used to being the giver. So at this point with the surrender, don't take action. I love that it says, so now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. And this is trusting God and faith and the universe and whatever is it that you believe in, that things will come to you without you having to, make it happen or force it to happen or feel like it has to happen a certain way, So here we have for what you have to forgive yourself for. I forgive myself for thinking that no one will understand me no matter what I do. And I mean, I feel like this all kind of ties in because at the end of the day, there may be some challenges again because you don't feel understood for some of you Virgos. So I choose to believe that the more I make time to understand myself, the more easily I find the experience of connecting with others. And again, channel message, embrace the in-between. You're not alone. And I think this is why Spirit has a plan. They want you to know they have a plan. You're not alone. And your internal world, once you quiet yourself down and just be still, you'll learn to understand yourself, right? Because I choose to believe that the more I make time to understand myself, the more easily I find the experience of connecting with others. And Spirit, a channel message was, your internal world will let you in on a little secret of what's to come. So this is about you coming within yourself, understanding yourself, being on the receiving, right? Because also when you allow the universe to take place, then you're also on the receiving end of things. So all right guys, if that made sense. I'm sorry, sometimes it's hard for me to put into words of what I'm feeling, and I do my best, and I haven't done readings in a while, so I feel a little rusty too. So here we have a personal issue reaches resolution and believe in the impossible. And yes, this is you again trusting the process. This is you knowing that this is believing in the impossible is true faith, right? So all right, so we're gonna pull an energy for finance, career, and we're also gonna pull an energy for personal growth and love. So let's get this energy, Spirit. So what do we have for Virgo for finance and career? Please give me an energy for finance and career. Energy for finance and career for Virgo for the month of January. All tied up. And for personal growth, contract, and for love, please. We've got journey. Yeah, I'm feeling, it's so funny. Oh, every time I end with this love, always the ending of the cards give me the additional messages, always for the love. And for those of you, just so you know, this love, I feel a little bit of discontent. And yes, it has been a journey, but there is a level of discontent here. You know what? Hold on, Leah. Let me see something. I'm actually missing something. Give me a second, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, sorry. Just had to get something straightened out first. Okay, so yeah, so you know, the journey, the 2 is about balance, and so this is also about partnerships and choices. So there's a lot of reflection and discontent here in terms of love. So Spirit, give me more. We're gonna pull 2 dimensions of tarot for each area, and then some oracle messages. So Spirit, give me more on this all tied up in finance and career for Virgo. I mean, seriously, this is about trusting your intuition. This is definitely a surrendering. And again, another 2, balancing. So give me another one for finance and career here. Emotional withdrawal, recognition, reward, and material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so I'm already feeling, so there's discontent here. Someone feels stuck in a situation when it comes to their career, almost bound. I feel there is, no recognition, like all this hard work that you're putting in, Virgo, but there is no recognition here. There's no, it's almost like you wanting to walk away, emotional withdrawal, because there isn't a balance here. It's almost like it's not reciprocating it doesn't have the return on investments that you expected in terms of your energy, your skills, and what you're putting in. I feel like with this intuition is you've been feeling this for some time. I'm sorry, Virgo, because I am picking up this energy here of and it's not for all of you, but I'm feeling like I really am feeling like some of you do need to contribute more, which is what's keeping you stuck. I feel like some of you are not completely invested. And it could be for some of you because you're, maybe you want something else in your life. There is some level of discontent, which is in turn why you're not investing as much. Right, with the 6 of Pentacles, like it's not, you feel like it's just, you're not reaping the reward you want. And so therefore it's almost like, well, why give of myself or my time or try to be on my A game if I'm not, I'm not really getting the recognition I hoped for, I came here for, I came on board for, But because we have surrender your need to always be right, I am feeling for some of you, it's a bondage to a mindset with this all tied up, which is causing some limitation to moving forward. Not allowing yourself to look outside of the box. This is a really interesting energy. Yeah. So I know this is a few messages I'm getting here. So for some of you, it's not allowing yourself to look outside of the box, which is also causing some level of stagnation. And that's why Spirit is saying surrender, learn to not take action, know that you don't need to control. I think, okay, that's the energy I'm feeling. Like for some of you, it's the way it comes across in the work environment, it's probably not well received. And you gotta try. It's almost like a controlling, where you have to control the outcome. You want to control the outcome. And maybe it could just be as simple as, yes, you are being understood. So some people will misinterpret that behavior and would see it almost selfishly, when in turn you're looking at it very differently. You're looking at it, well, no, this is me putting in the work. So I think that for some of you, it's just like the way you're coming across to some of the people in your environment. And so for others of you, it is a lack of recognition, a bondage to a place where you thought you were going to reap rewards and yet you didn't. And so you're really in a place of trying to think of where you're going to go next or how to walk away. You know, this is about your happiness. You know, like what really makes you happy. And some of you do really feel trapped. And it could be trapped financially, right? Because at this point, it's like, well, yeah, there's a 6, material, spiritual. So yes, this gives me, I'm okay. I'm doing okay financially. So you're balanced, you're harmonized. You know, you understand, and you're loyal to what you're doing. You're committed. But yeah, someone's not fulfilled. Someone is not fulfilled. Let's just keep going here. So Spirit, give me more on this contract on personal growth here for Virgo. Wow, that throat chakra. I really do think it has to do with this need to be right. So communication's a really big issue. It feels like it's for a while now. It doesn't feel, obviously, this doesn't feel like this is something, you know, you're probably going to have to process this during the month, or maybe come to some levels of truth or realities, Virgo. So Spirit, give me more on this personal growth here for Virgo. So choose wisely and positive movement forward. So we have contracts. And I really feel like, okay, here for your personal growth, contracts could be personally, maybe some of you are dealing with a house, actually purchasing of a home and looking for locations. I feel there is some level of anxiety here in terms of stressing about the outcome. For others of you, this is about, I have to say, I feel with this contract, I also feel a bondage here as well of where you're at. Some of you actually want to make a move, and you're trying to figure out different places. With choose wisely here, different locations of where you can move to. So I feel some moving for some of you, for sure. And then some of you, this contract also can be in terms of your connections, the people around you. I feel like who you invest your time with, who you're giving your time and energy to. And, you know, you're leaving behind certain connections. You know, here I forgive myself for thinking that no one will understand me no matter what I do. And I feel this is also your bondage to certain relationships. And it could be family, friends, you know, but I think Spirit wants you to accept that if they're making transitions in your life, you have to embrace their plan. I feel like you're being, this is a 6 and this is harmonizing. I feel like your loyalty to certain people is also limiting you. And this is why you have to kind of surrender to non-action. It's almost like you don't have to, again, I feel like being on the receiving end. So knowing to identify which connections you're not on the receiving end for you to be able to move on, because I feel like it's causing stagnation in your life. And I feel like you know that on a personal, like, again, this is your personal growth. You're internally knowing that you're going to have to leave certain people behind. Spirit, yeah, again, and the 9 of Cups comes back out. So this is, again, about your happiness. This is about your emotional well-being, you know, taking care of you. So Spirit, give me more on this love here for Virgo. Why is journey here for love? Why is journey here for love for Virgo? Why is journey here for love for Virgo? So we have mental conflict, Ace, passion ignited, and the Empress. Emotional loss, victory and success, shadow. I feel like there's just, this is about starting anew. There's been discontent. I was feeling that this discontent with fighting this balance. So you're having to balance yourself. Some of you are having to balance yourself in the love life, where you just haven't had connections that really reciprocated. So understanding this has been your journey. You also have 2-2 again. You have 2 2s here, which is about your balancing, and a lot of time of reflection with the Ace of Wands. You know, understanding what's next. Where do you go from here? But you're doing it on an Empress energy, and this is very good energy because this is about you. Again, bringing balance into your mind, body, spirit. You know, Virgo, you guys have been, every time on my monthlies, are very much in this energy. Your Empress, like Empress usually comes out a lot. And I think there has been a lot of healing energy for the Virgos for some time. And I feel like this is some level, because it's been feeling so healing, I feel like this level of discontent in your life, I feel you've been struggling with, like, appreciating the journey, appreciating the process. I mean, no one wants to hear that, right? But it is what it kind of is what it is, you know. It hasn't really been working out. It doesn't feel like it's been working out in the love department for some time for some of you. And it's like Spirit, honestly, with the journey here, I feel like Spirit has said, has asked you to take a step back and really to look within, right? So again, channel message, embrace the in-between. You're not alone. And again, this is trusting in faith, not idealizing love. I think a lot of people tend to idealize love and not really understand it for what it really is, you know. And this is about finding love within yourself, really believing you're this Empress. That is a journey. All right, so we're gonna get some more. Ooh, wow, 8 of Wands. So communication, this is just fast movement, so something's gonna change. I don't know what that is, but I didn't ask. So let me get this one more shuffle. We're going to pull some more on here on the finance and career. Spirit, give me more of this all tied up for finance and career. I mean, the Hermit, there goes you. So you come out with the Hermit and the Magician. So obviously you guys are really in this quiet time during this time. And again, you know, you also have the quiet with the High Priestess. So this is about you really trusting your intuition. This is Spirit also saying take a step back. And then just learn to, with the Magician, learn to transmute this energy. Figure out ways to make shifts within yourself to change the outcomes of your life. You know, that's why Spirit has here believe in the impossible, right? a personal issue reaches resolution. So things will eventually reach resolution, but you have to, I think, also have a little faith in yourself. And again, releasing some level of control. And then really taking the step back, so for some of you who definitely wants to take a new venture and find a new opportunity, that's here for you. Like, I feel like January feels like a very thinking month of what you're in bondage of, where you're contributing to the bondage in itself, right? Where are you lacking? And how can you change it? How can you change it with the Magician? And, find a balance for yourself where you would feel more fulfilled. So let's see more on this personal growth here, Spirit. Give me more on this personal growth. There goes that 8 of Wands again. So give me more on this personal growth. With the contracts here. What is this personal growth and the contracts? Yeah, so you've got 8 of Wands pretty much. There's movement. So there's movement here. So you have strength and 8 of Wands, and you have movement here, positive movement forward. And 8 of Wands is also change and courage with the strength card. So this is you making changes. Some of you are actually moving to a location. Again, this is travel. So 8 of Wands is also travel. So, and I've mentioned travel, and it's another 8. So some of you are definitely going to be making changes in your life and traveling. Relocating, probably due to a new job. And so personally, this is going to be a shift. Maybe there are a lot of people who have different opinions about your transition. And I think this is, you're going to stand strong, stand strong in your convictions of why you believe you have to make these transitions for yourself. But also be receptive to what's out there, what other people want to say to you as well. Like, what I'm saying is keep an open mind. I feel like for some of you, there's a lot of opinions from family. That's what I'm feeling. A lot of opinions from family. Hear them out. They love you, right? It's like this energy of they love you because they care. But this is about you making decisions for you and what makes you happy, wherever you go, whatever you do. For some of you who may live with your parents, you want to move out. For others of you who, are married and it's a huge change within the family dynamic. Leaving other relatives behind. That's also a very big transition. But ultimately, this is for your happiness, Virgo. So ultimately, you have to choose you. You have to choose you. So Spirit, give me more on this love here journey for Virgo. Give me more on this journey for Virgo. So we've got the 7 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the World. I really feel this is for someone who's had lots of fallouts in connections, lots of 7 of Swords in connections, and have patiently waited in their life for love. And I feel like Spirit, this hoping emotionally to find something stable for once, wanting this new chapter. The fact that we're here in January, this has been a bit of a burdensome for a lot of you Virgos who really want who really want love, who want a committed relationship, who want something loyal, something that you can actually finally invest your time in. But you're spending a lot of time alone with this high priestess. I feel like you're in a place where you need to become this empress, but in a very confident way. I feel like spirit is, that's why spirit said spirit is with you. Spirit has a plan. They are with you in this self-realization that's going on within yourself at this moment. I feel like they're also helping you stabilize with this King of Pentacles. I really feel like a balance of masculine and feminine energy as well. You know, trusting your emotions, but also being practical and logical about your perception of relationships and what that means to you. All right, so Virgo, we're going to look at the major arcana. Spirit, what is the major arcana shift, the big shift for you for the month of January? What is this big shift for Virgo for the month of January, please? You know, this is definitely about you learning to be on the receiving end. Surrender to non-action. I really feel like Spirit just saying take a step back and trust the process. Let's see what the major shift arcana for January is. Spirit, give me that major shift for Virgo, please. What is it? Thank you. I'm really curious myself now. Spirit, just one. You know I only like toppers. There we go. Ah, how did I freaking knew it? Empress, the number 3. Mind, body, spirit. I mean, Earth sign has been getting this for some time now. So this is creativity and abundance. So, dear one, you're being called to action. You're ready to accomplish great things and truly come into the fullness of who you are. It's a time for great creativity, giving birth to beloved projects, or becoming a parent for some of you. Follow your passion so that abundance and prosperity manifests for you. And again, this is about you. This is really about call to action. There's a lot of action, but I think this is also about your confidence level. You know, knowing to do it on your own, not, you know, being confident in the decisions that you're making for yourself, creating healthy boundaries with those around you. And I mean, really going within, honestly. So this is great energy. I love that, Empress. I mean, you have it twice here. So Spirit, give me another oracle message here for Virgo, please. Thank you. Gratitude. I think you guys got this. I don't know where, but I know you got this. Gratitude. Thank you. So practice gratitude. Take one moment a day to think about the things and people you are grateful for in your life. When you have a grateful heart, this will multiply more grateful blessings will be coming your way. Be thankful for what you already have. And this is just being more in a state of gratitude. Again, I really feel this need to release control, and understanding that the universe will, you're abundant. Understanding you're already abundant with what you have, and being more in a place of gratitude and not needing to. And again, the Empress is of grace. She just receives. The Empress receives, and that's why surrender to non-action, right? Like knowing that you will be receiving. Yes, Empress, you know, you are being called to action, but this is in ways that are more of grace and gratitude. In all honesty, that's what I'm trying to say here. So Virgo, this is your reading for the month of January. Please like, share, oh yeah, don't forget, if you guys want a free reading, I'm choosing 5 winners. Again, comment below with your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Oh, no, sun, moon, rising. Sorry, sun, moon, rising, and only with the words. But again, like, share, subscribe. If you appreciated my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly in striving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.